Better bottom bum. Better bottom bum. Bim ba-da-dum, ba-dee-da-dum-bum. Ba-da-dee-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Alright, here we go. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there, and welcome to ya. My name is JGuard01, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the world's virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are back in the world of Galabor once again, my friends, where we have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And we need to get the ball rolling as quick as we can. So allow me to welcome you all to the titular renamed Hall of Hole. This is the Hall of Hole, where everything we haul up from the mines will be brought in to get processed into whatever chest or storage system it needs to go to. In this case, we are going to have two major sections where stuff is going to get dropped off. We're going to have copper chests up here for dropping off all the stone and dirt and mob drops, aside from slime and any equipment. Equipment we'll get rid of somewhere else. And then, of course, we've got the filtered value entry room. This is where we'll have copper golems organizing our diamonds, iron, gold, and all the other stuff that we haul up from the mine that gets processed. Now, raw ores, I'm going to take myself up to the super smelter. That's what it's there for, because I know we're going to get tons of ore. As we get ore, we will bring it up here to the super smelter, process it, and then take it away to the Hall of Hall to be organized, to be compacted and organized and stored away. But before we get going too far on today's session, I gotta say a great big heartfelt thank you to everybody who has been subscribing lately. We are up to 1,069 subscribers, and that, my friends, is crazy good. It is absolutely crazy good. I cannot tell you how happy and grateful I am for all the support the channel has been getting lately. But I will try my hardest to voice it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Allow me to say it in a few other languages too. Gracias. 谢谢. Arigato. Unfortunately, those are the only... There's only a handful of words I know in other languages, and few that I know in multiple. Alright, that thing is still running. That's good. Alright, I will have to put in a ceiling over here at some point. The mass storeroom is going to be a little bit different. I may be swapping out some of these chests for barrels at some point. Because, unfortunately, these chests are going to be good. Don't get me wrong, they're going to work. But they're also going to not. Because the copper golems are going to randomly pick 10 chests out of this whole stack to search through to choose where they're going to put stuff. Now, I didn't realize that was how they worked when I first looked in here, but now that I know, I wish I'd done this room a little different. But I like what I've done, and if the copper golems are having a hard time in this room, I'll take them out and I'll just dump the stuff in myself. Anyway, with the filter room for the valuables taken care of, it's time for us to set up the room where those valuables are going to get processed into into chests where they will be stored until I need them. Also realizing that there's going to have to be another mechanism in this chamber for organizing certain things. And compacting certain things. Because I've come to understand that the system we've built in the filter room for compacting items using autocrafters, unfortunately, that system has one potent flaw. Stray ingots. If any ingots get in the system that cannot be properly... They can't be... it's just a single ingot left in the crafter. When it triggers, it causes that ingot to turn into nuggets before being siphoned off into the system. Into the system that transfers it down here to be stored. So what my plan is for that is we're going to end up making another set of filter chests that will be set up to compact the nuggets. Thankfully, nuggets only have one... All their recipes are either compacting them back into ingots or using the nuggets along with something else to craft something. Which, it won't be able to do that if the... Well, it won't be able to do that if the nuggets are the way I want them to be. Anyway, moving on. Hang on one second, gotta look at something. Alright, back to business. Alright. So yeah, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up having some filter chests off to one side that will compact the nuggets from over here down into ingots to be put in the main storage. We don't want nuggets going into the main storage down here. We just don't. There you are. So, what I want to do with this room is I'd like to have kind of a storage... I don't know. I want to set it up so that we have two chests of the valuables. The really valuable stuff. 2 chests, at minimum. Possibly 3. Or at least 3 chests worth, 3 double chests worth of storage for such items. Not entirely sure how we would do that without having it all be in one. And a bunch of chests. What I'm thinking at this point is we're going to end up having... Why are you not where you're supposed to be? I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. Okay, so plan is we're going to set up filter chests on one side for iron, gold, and copper nuggets to each be dumped into new to a set of crafters that'll compact them down into ingots as enough pile in, and then there'll be a copper chest that they'll come out into, and a copper golem down here will pick them up and take them over to the valuable chest. This particular chamber, I think we're going to actually give a nickname. The Vault. We're going to nickname this chamber The Vault. Not going for anything particularly extravagant in terms of design, but the more I think about it, the more I think I do want to have some pillars at the corners, at the very least. drink. And back to business. Where did I leave that birch wood? Couldn't have used it all up, could I? Where could I have put it? Let's go back down to the hall and see if we can... Hall of Hall and see if we can find what we're looking for. Aha! There it is. There's the birch. That's what I need. Cheeky, isn't it? Man, I love that ship. I actually do. I really like it. I wasn't entirely sure that I liked it anymore, but I do. I do like it. It's awesome. Zoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Zoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Zombie da da dum boom bumbody da da dum bum ba da 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 dum be da dum ba dum ba da doo. Now where is my iron? Aha! That's where I'll put an ender chest. That way if I have to take any of this stuff with me in an ender chest, when I go to make ender chests, I can do so. It'll also help me to organize some things. Because once I've got gold, iron, and all that coming in more regularly, and I've got a large enough supply, I'm going to want to have an ender... I'm going to want to have a shulker box in my ender chest with room for those bits. So, for the compacting, I think I want to dig it into this wall over here. But as for the actual storage, I want to spread it out in 4 identically set up chests back here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in the middle, I don't know what we're going to do. Might put another pillar there for all I know. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta refill my water. We're back. Alright, so... I need more iron for what we're gonna do. So we're gonna set up another set of filters. Uh-oh. Mining time. Which means I need to get rid of a bunch of stuff from my inventory. Temporarily stick my fortune hoe in there. And then the rest... Do I have any chests left? No, I do not. I'll fix that later. Why do I not have a bucket? So like every other time I turn around, I do end up losing some stuff. Like buckets. There we go. Bucket of water. Gotta make sure I have that in case we end up dealing with any lava pools anywhere along the way. There we go. This is where you want to be to go mining for iron. What is the deal right here? Oh. Yep, that's what I thought. That's the end of that line for now. Eventually, I'll dig a continuation to that tunnel. For now, I'm thinking we turn... Aha. Oh, goody. Ooh, gold. Don't mind if I do. Holy guacamole. Well, that's not good. Why are they not dropping their, Ah, there they are. Hello, Benjamin! Hello, Benjamin! Good to see you again. How are you doing? You doing alright? It's been a little while, I think. Ah, alright. Well, see you later, Benjamin. And to answer your question as you go, I'm doing pretty good. I hope we see you again soon, my friend. Until then, you take care. Come back and finish clearing out that tunnel. I won't have to go far to do it, but gotta get this stuff off of me. There we go. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot of iron, but I think it might be enough. Yeah. I really only need enough for, I'd say 6, maybe 6 hoppers? Actually, I think it's more like 9 hoppers. But this should be enough. This should be enough for that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? If I'm going to be processing some iron, I might as well process some of this other stuff, too. Right. This is the slime one. Diamond, that's emerald, that's redstone, lapis. Oh, wait, there's one for coal too, isn't there? Yep, there is. Go ahead and let that get compacted too. I love super smelters. They're so darn satisfying. Stretch. While we're waiting for that to process, I'm gonna go grab my diamond hoe. We're gonna do some harvesting. Just wanna check. Aha. Now it's using bamboo. The old bamboo, you better never bother with the old bamboo. You can have the hat or the bumper shoe, but you better never bother with the old bamboo. Hey, you better never bother with the old bamboo. That's how the song goes. Uh-oh. That's kind of what I figured. Bamboo's not nearly as good a fuel as I would like it to be. Hmm. Hmm. Not everything had received bamboo. That's interesting. Hmm. Alright. Well, we know what we're doing for the next session, I think. Unfortunately, it is very late in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. And there's still a bit to do down here before I'll be satisfied with this. Not to mention we have to finish up adding in blocks in all the unfinished parts of the Hall of Hall. So, for now, that's going to do it for this session, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to let me know by leaving a like, commenting, subscribing if you haven't done that yet. Checking out the About page for links to other pages with more content and more ways to support the channel. Sharing the channel with your friends. And, of course, by smacking the notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And with that being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds of virtual. And I will see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!